Hi guys, thanks very much for watching this video with Old Mutual Wealth, helping you to make the most of social media in your business. Thank you also if you've been watching all of the videos. We're getting towards the end now, and I've saved what I think will be some of the best for last. I've got here 5 killer tips which are a little bit more advanced, but which I think you really could be using as part of your overall social media strategy. We're also going to put these tips in the links below, so please feel free to have a look at the end of the video. So the first one we need to be thinking about is mobile. Somebody was telling me the other day from Google that if you were starting a business today and you were thinking, should I put my website together? Should I focus on a normal website, or should I focus on a website that is optimized for mobile devices? Which would you do? And the man from Google said, just go for mobile. Mobile is where the action is. People are looking for information, services, products, help through their mobile devices, through their smartphones all the time, because it's quick and easy to do so. With Wi-Fi and a lot of public places now, 4G becoming more commonly available, they're using their mobile because it's quick and easy. But there is a sting in the tail of this particular one. Literally in the last few weeks, early in August, Google changed its algorithm to basically put more emphasis on websites which are properly optimized for mobile devices. That basically means if your traditional company website is not optimized for mobile devices, it will be demoted in search results. So, simple matter. Optimize your website for mobile devices, and Google hopefully will pick you up and push you further up the search results. Really, really important tip. Second one, podcasting. We've talked a bit about video and the importance of video, and there are a number of financial advisors who've produced a lot of video content and they've added it to their YouTube channel. But what's interesting is the financial advisors that use YouTube are also increasingly using podcasting, in other words, audio. The great thing about audio is that you can listen to content when you're on the bus, on the train, on the airplane, when you're on the treadmill, when you're in the gym, whatever you're doing, you can always listen to stuff. You can't always watch things on YouTube when you're out and about. Financial advisors that use podcasting tell me that they very often get thousands and thousands of downloads. Now that doesn't lead to thousands and thousands of leads, it doesn't even lead to hundreds of leads, or indeed dozens of leads. It leads to 4 or 5, just a handful of really high quality leads. And I suspect that's what you want, high quality leads. We don't want hundreds of useless leads, we want just a few really high quality leads. So think about podcasting, and you'll find some resources in the links below. Another great tip for you is hashtags. I get asked about this one quite a lot. What is a hashtag? Well, quite often we see a hashtag in front of a word on Twitter. We also see hashtags quite often on Facebook, and we also see it on the photographic sharing site Instagram. What does a hashtag do? Well, the first thing it does, it adds emphasis to something that you've just said. So maybe you've tweeted, just been for a run as part of my London Marathon training, and then hashtag fitness. It adds emphasis to what you've just said before. But what it also does, it makes that word much, much easier to find when people are using social networking sites as search engines. Maybe people are looking for a fitness expert, and if you've put a hashtag in front of the word fitness, you are far more likely to appear in the search results. So something you might want to think about is maybe you've posted some content about pensions or about auto-enrollment. You might want to put hashtag pensions after your post on Twitter or wherever. And that helps to make your word, your post, much, much more visible in search results. Now here's an advanced tip. I only know 2 or 3 financial advisors around the UK who even do this, but it's something you might want to think about. And that's having your own personal hashtag. So I have my own personal hashtag that I try to include in a lot of my tweets on Twitter. I put something that I've written. Quite often it's about social media or a link to a resource or a link to an article that somebody's written, but at the end of it I'll put hashtag social media speaker. As far as I know, I'm the only person who uses social media speaker, but sometimes a conference organizer or somebody who wants a social media speaker will go onto Twitter and they'll put, does anybody know a social media speaker? Hashtag social media speaker. Guess who will appear in the search results when you do that? So think about having your own personalized hashtag and maybe add a local element to it. Maybe you're based in Bristol, you could perhaps put Financial Advisor Bristol and have that as your hashtag, which you use in every single tweet that you do. On to the next one, apps. Do you know if you've got your own smartphone, apps are little bits of software. Facebook is an app, LinkedIn is an app. You must have countless apps on your own smartphone. Yet hardly any financial advisors in the UK have their own app. And to me, it's a no-brainer to have your own app. And it could just be a replica of your website, but highly mobile optimized. Tips, links, resources, articles that you've written, access to your tweets, all through your own personalized app that someone can create for you. Now, when apps first started to appear, it was quite expensive to do that. And if you want something really sophisticated, it still can be quite sophisticated. But you can outsource these to a variety of independent app designers who can create your own app for your business. And then tell your clients about it, make it part of your overall proposition. Having your own app is something that in 5 years' time, if you haven't got one, it'll be like not having a website. It's a no-brainer, you must have your own app. And finally, we want something really advanced just to wrap this up. Something really new and really cutting edge, but really easy that could be part of your social media strategy. And that is live streaming. It used to be the case that the only way people could see something moving pictures would be video, maybe on your YouTube channel. But now there are apps like Periscope and Meerkat where you can literally film what you are doing, what you are seeing here, right now, live. You need a good internet connection to do it, and you could broadcast to the world. It's like having your own personalized TV channel. Again, it's easy for me to tell you about it, but in an ideal world, you want to think about, well, how could live broadcasting sit nicely within our overall social media strategy? In an ideal world, you could think of all sorts of different ways. You could introduce people to your colleagues in your office. You could film and broadcast a little bit of your seminar or your events that you're doing. There's all sorts of different ways that you could do that. You could give quick tips about personal finance education live through the Periscope app. Check it out. I think with many of these tools, we're only limited by our own imaginations as to how we can use them. But I hope those 5 killer tips will be of use to you. Again, as I mentioned at the beginning, we're going to put them in the links below and put some links to the various resources that I've mentioned. I hope you found that useful, and thank you again for watching.